May I have your attention, please? At this time, we need Braulio Delgado Gonzalez to report to the front porch. Braulio Delgado Gonzalez, we need your assistance at your car, please. Thank you.
get a solo, right? That doesn't mean you screwed over.
He's handing out flyers, remember?
Makes more sense.
Last call for Braulio Delgado Gonzalez to the front porch to see the SROs. Braulio Delgado Gonzalez to the front porch to see the sheriff's deputies.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Our colors will be presented by our Navy Junior ROTC, followed by the national anthem sung by our GHS chorus. Thank you. If you would, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Everyone, can please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 93rd Annual Gallatin High School Graduation Ceremony, the 50th in this building. All of us are here to recognize and honor the members of the 2024 graduating class. It's a very special night for our honored seniors as they commemorate the accomplishment of a significant milestone in their lives. So that each student can receive the recognition that he or she deserves, I respectfully ask that you not applaud, call out names, or in any way disrupt the ceremony. It's a very dignified and special program, and we want all of our students to be recognized in the same manner. Therefore, again, I request that everyone present in the gymnasium be as quiet as possible. Ushers are positioned throughout the building and have been instructed to remove any person who distracts from or in any way disrupts this program. If you do plan to take individual pictures, please report to the entrance area immediately to my left following the presentation of the class of 2024. Please watch your program so as not to come down too soon. Also, please use the back hallways for coming down for pictures. In addition, we do have a photographer taking pictures that will be available for your convenience. Thank you very much for your cooperation as we work to bestow recognition and honor to these most deserving seniors. At this time, would you please silence all cell phones? Would the senior members of the chorus join the rest of the chorus upstairs, please? I would like to now introduce our distinguished guests that have joined us tonight to honor our graduating seniors. If you would, please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Current members of our County Commissioner, Dr. Mary Janung. County Commissioner, Mr. Danny Sullivan. Current school board member, Mr. Josh Graham. Next, to introduce Gallatin's 2024 Distinguished Alumnus is Mr. Johnny Anderson, a member of our Faculty Alumni Committee.
Each year, Gallatin High School selects an alumnus to speak to our graduating seniors. This year, I'm honored to introduce a member of the class of 1992 that went on to serve our country through a 30-year career in the United States Army. Retired Colonel Cliff Slaughter began his military career in the ROTC program at the University of Tennessee. His first posting was with the 101st Airborne. He served as a fire support officer, coordinating artillery and tactics on the battlefield, as a commander of the Psychological Operations Unit, and as the Deputy Chief of Staff of Logistics. During his military career, he was awarded the following honors: the Bronze Star with Oak Leaf Cluster, the Meritorious Service Medal with 3 Oak Leaf Clusters, the Joint Commendation Medal with 4 Oak Leaf Clusters, the Army Achievement Medal with 5 Leaf Clusters, along with 4 Parachutist Badges, an Air Assault Badge, a Pathfinder Badge, a Master Parachutist Badge, a Ranger Tab, and the Combat Action Badge. Tonight, along with his wife Bria, he serves as proud parent to his son Carson, graduating with the class of 2024, as well as a daughter Molly, who is a member of the class of 2020. Will you please join me in welcoming our honored alumnus for 2024, retired Colonel Clifton Slaughter.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, for that introduction, and thank you, Dr. Becker, for allowing me to come tonight and speak with everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2024. This is a great accomplishment. I'd also like to say congratulations to all the parents, the extended family, friends, the mentors, all of you that played a role in getting these students to this place tonight. Last but not least, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all the fantastic teachers and staff here at Gallatin High School for the work they do every single day to prepare our students to go out into the real world. So, really short, 32 years ago, back when the names of these guys on the wall were actually still teachers here, I was sitting right where you all are, right? I was just counting down the minutes, though, waiting to get away from Gallatin High School. You see, I was average academically, well below average in extracurricular and social activities. I didn't participate in any sports, didn't belong to any teams, clubs, no groups, didn't participate in anything. So this night for me was graduation, and that marked the end. I learned all the lessons that I needed to learn, knew everything about life, and was just waiting to leave here, not to have to return again. So it's really pretty ironic that I have the honor and the pleasure of getting to come back tonight and speak to you all 30 years later. You know, what I later realized is that my 4 years at Gallatin High School were just the foundation. They were somewhere to ease into the real world, to learn new things, have new experiences, but still be in a safe place. It was my first chance to decide what things I like and what things that I might want to do differently in life. I had a lot of good experiences, and I also had some pretty bad ones as well. What I think is important to remember is that those bad experiences are just as important, if not more important, than the good experiences. Those are the experiences that truly teach you the lessons in life. For example, I learned that you can't just blurt out the first obscene thing that comes to mind while you're reviewing Lord of the Flies in Miss Wilson's sophomore English class. Unless, of course, you want to spend the next 5 days sitting with Miss Bradley, the assistant principal at the time, in her office, getting some good one-on-one instructions about life lessons. So, reflect upon your experiences and recognize tonight for what it really is. It's not the end, but it's the beginning of the next chapter of your lives. Now, I suspect several of you already have a long-term plan, and that's admirable. But if you're like me when I was sitting here and you don't have a plan, that's okay too. It will come to you, and that plan will change, and you'll have surprises along the way, and you will probably have some failures, but don't let that discourage you. Learning continues well outside the four walls of this academic setting. Explore the opportunities that are given to you, continue to ask questions, and listen to what others have to say. You know, a funny thing happened to me about age 35. I finally realized that most of what my parents and teachers have been telling me for the last 20 years was actually true. So, I want to share with you a few thoughts for your consideration as you chart out the next few years of your journey. I believe that you define your own success. Now, society tells us if you have a special title or a lot of money, you're successful. But are those people really excited every morning when they wake up? I'm sure many of them are, but my point is don't embark on a journey just to meet the expectations of others. You have to find your thing, something that motivates you, something that you can be passionate about. Perhaps it's being a doctor, working with your hands, working for a large international corporation, or maybe you'd prefer a small organization that serves your local community. All of these things are admirable, so you decide what's right for you. If you can be excited about doing it every day, that's success. For me, it turned out to be the Army. I decided to defer college right after graduation, and I joined the National Guard. I like the rigid structure and the clearly defined roles and responsibilities and learning new and unusual skills. I quickly realized that I wanted to be a soldier and a leader in a greater capacity, so I let that motivate me to later complete my degree and complete the ROTC program. The Army allowed me to be part of something bigger than just myself. Considering I hadn't been on a team of any sort since rec soccer in about the first grade, I was surprised just how much I enjoyed the team dynamic. Maybe it was because I demonstrated, I had a knack for team building and people were willing to follow me. Maybe that was because I had demonstrated great integrity or great confidence, but I believe it was because I was willing to have their back. I created a bond with those individuals, and they knew they could trust me to take care of them in tough situations and to always do the right thing. Over the course of my military career, I found my way from being a valued member of the team to being the team leader, and would eventually command an organization of over 2,000 soldiers. Now, large organizations may not be for everyone, but I believe we all need to be part of a team of some size that's made up of those people who believe in what we do, share a common goal with us, and support our efforts. Very few of us will ever achieve our goals without the support of others. Every single person on the team plays an important role, and it's essential that you understand the value that you bring to that team. If your boss doesn't make that clear, or your coach, or whoever it is that's in charge, don't be afraid to ask them. So, during my first deployment to Iraq, our camps were pretty primitive. The bathrooms consisted of a 2-inch pipe driven into the ground and a cut-off 55-gallon drum with a little diesel fuel in the bottom of it. It was surrounded by a 4-foot plywood privacy wall. And we had a soldier on our team whose job it was to pull the barrels out every afternoon and burn the contents. I'm certain that absolutely no one wants that job. So Historically, sickness and disease on the battlefield disabled more soldiers than the enemy ever did. So hygiene is critical. Sick leaders cannot lead, and sick soldiers cannot perform up to their potential. So think about this. If that one soldier didn't perform the miserable task of burning poop, an entire unit could quickly become non-mission capable. That man needed to know and understand how vital his job was in the overall success of the entire organization. Lastly, I will tell you that there is nothing more gratifying than supporting the greater good. I eventually realized the Army wasn't just about slinging bullets back and forth. The work my team did brought peace and stability to the people of Somalia so that they did not have to live in fear of having their hands cut off and hung from a pole in the middle of their village. They were able to have peaceful elections and see economic growth in their villages. We provided a means for young girls in Afghanistan to learn to read and taught their families to farm crops that could support their villages rather than narcotics to support insurgent operations. We trained military forces in the Ukraine so that they were able to defend themselves and, when needed, and preserve their sovereignty and their way of life. Now, I know those are pretty extreme examples, and you don't have to go to the ends of the world to serve others. There are still plenty of opportunities right here in your own community. I look forward to helping build a home with the Habitat for Humanity program every single year. It's one of my favorite things. And my wife, Bria, and I have both loved supporting countless activities right here at Gallatin High School over the last few years. All right, well with that, I'm certain everybody is ready to move this program along. So I say to you again, thanks for just giving me a few minutes to share my thoughts. And congratulations again to all the graduates of 2024. I'm proud of you. I'm excited to see where your journey takes you. Don't forget that you will forever represent your hometown and Gallatin High School. And whatever you do, do it with Green Wave pride. Thank you.
Our music this evening, titled From Now On, by our GHS course led by Mr. Owen Ladd.
Someone else's dreams, it was blinded by the lights. From now on, let's wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight, and let this promise in me start. Like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, and we will come back home, come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. From now on, home again. From now on, home again.
At this time, would our co-salutatorian, Mr. William Cook, come to the stage to share his remarks?
I want to pin this down a little short. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending the 2024 graduation for Gallatin High School. I'm sure this means a lot to the people down here that you all attended this. It's a very, very important moment, so I'm glad you're here. High school has been a remarkable journey, filled with plenty of experiences that have shaped us into who we are today. Friendships we formed during these years have defined our high school experience, giving us the chance to decide for ourselves who we want to hang around with, and who we want to be. There are also moments of adversity, times when we stumbled and faced setbacks. But in those moments, we found strength and resilience. Together, we celebrated victories, supported each other through hardships, and created memories that will last a lifetime. These years have laid the foundation for our future, giving us the confidence and clarity to pursue our dreams. As we stand on the brink of graduation, we carry with us the lessons learned and the experiences. High school has been a transformative journey, and now we prepare to embark on the next chapter of our lives with hope and determination for the future. Thank you.
At this time, would a co-salutatorian, Mr. Hunter Jones, come forward to share his remarks?
Let me move this back up. 1,383 days ago, I stepped into this building as a member of the incoming freshman class. 4 years later, I stand here before you as a member of the senior class. Day after day over these past 4 years, I've woken up, usually in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. Day after day, I've come to school, worked, and relaxed. Day after day, I've cooked, cleaned, and helped take care of the place I live and the people I know. I don't think there was a day over these past 4 years I went from being who I was then to who I am today. It happened slowly and in the million little decisions I've made every day. Who to talk to, what to do, and where to go. It happened through conversations with others and internal dialogue. I don't know exactly what I'll be like tomorrow, but I do know that I'll be there. And I hope that through the same process by which I've changed slowly, of learning to make better decisions, the world can become a better place. So as you move into tomorrow, do what you can. Be kind and empathetic when possible, and help others if you can. And maybe tomorrow will be better than today, and the next day, better than that, day after day after day. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, if our valedictorian, Miss Ava Watson, would come forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, and my fellow graduates, today we gather here to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our parents, guardians, and families who have supported us through every step of the way. Your unwavering love and encouragement have been the foundation upon which we have built our success. Thank you for always believing in us, even when we doubted ourselves. To our teachers and mentors, thank you for your guidance, for imparting knowledge that goes far beyond textbooks. You have not only taught us academic lessons, but you have instilled in us values such as discipline, determination, and a thirst for lifelong learning. Your dedication to our growth have been instrumental in shaping us into the individuals we are today. And to my fellow graduates, we have accomplished something truly remarkable. Each of us have grown tremendously since we first walked in those doors. We've navigated through countless final exams, projects with partners who didn't participate, and many of us have cried our way through late-night cram sessions. We've overcome obstacles, pushed our limits, and discovered our passions. We have formed lasting friendships and created memories that will stay with us forever. Today, we stand on the precipice of a new chapter, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that await us. I hope as we go into the world, we choose to never forget all of the things that got us to where we are. Let us also remember that the path to success is not always smooth. There will be setbacks, there will be failures and moments of doubt, but it is in these moments that our strength and resilience will shine. We must embrace the future as the stepping stones to success, for it is through failure that we learn, grow, and ultimately triumph. Let us not forget the importance of empathy, compassion, and kindness. It is our responsibility to foster understanding, bridge gaps, and promote unity. Each and every one of us has the power to make a difference, no matter how small. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. We've all been given the gift of education, and it is now our duty to utilize it and allow this gift to have a positive impact on society. Let us strive to be leaders and innovators. Congratulations, class of 2024. As we bid farewell to our alma mater, let us carry the lessons that we have learned, the friendships that we have forged, and the memories that we have created. May we continue to dream big, work hard, and never stop believing in ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Today is both an ending and a new beginning. It is the end of your childhood journey and the beginning of a new adventure. Some people are excited about this prospect. Others are fearful. Others are unsure of what to think. But I'm here to let you know that all of you have the opportunity for a wonderful future. That is because you have the power of choice. And the choices you make will have a significant impact on your life's journey. Now, many of you are probably sitting here thinking that I'm talking about where to go to school, what job to take, or what you can do to make the most money in life. But I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about the most important thing, what kind of person you choose to be. You see, God has given every one of you special talents and gifts which, when used in the right way, can allow you to do wonderful things in this world. But you are going to have to look deep inside yourself to find out what you are created to do. So, the first choice you have to make is to discover your passion. What do you look forward to each day? What gets you out of bed? What brings you joy? Once you answer this question, you'll know what you were born to do. And that will give you the roadmap to guide you from that point forward. But don't be fooled. The path is never easy. It always requires sacrifice. It may mean that you have to be willing to work 2 jobs in order to wait for your chance in the music industry. It could mean that you have to go to school 8 years to become a lawyer or a doctor. Or it might look like the sometimes thankless job of being a stay-at-home parent so that your kids can have the same opportunities that you have right now. Whatever you decide your purpose is, latch onto it and pursue it with everything you've got. Because life is about so much more than money. It is about doing something meaningful with the days we have and leaving a legacy for those that follow. A second choice we have to make is how we want to be defined. There are many labels that people get stuck with, but only a very few matter. And those are the ones that speak to your character. Reflect on these questions and how you would like people to answer them about you. How do you treat others, especially those that can do nothing in return for you? Are you a person of integrity? Will you do the right thing even when no one is looking? What is your work ethic? Do you work as hard and as long as needed to get the job done right? Or do you work just hard enough to get by? Everything really is summed up by the rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Think of what you would look like for a friend, a coworker, an employee. Then make the choice to be that person. Lastly, I want to emphasize that you also must choose what attitude to portray each and every day. We all will be faced with good days and bad days. Some of you may have better jobs or fancier lifestyles, whereas others may be have happier families and better health. Whatever life stage or situation you find yourself in, there will always be positives and negatives. And you can choose to embrace the half-full philosophy and celebrate the good things with a thankful spirit, or you can choose to find fault in everything. I want to encourage you right now to make the choice to rejoice. This single choice will impact you physically, emotionally, and socially. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude have better sleep, mood, and overall health, while those who are more negative, have more negative outlooks on life, tend to suffer from depression, anxiety, and chronic illness. Not to mention, no one wants to be around someone who complains about everything all the time. Those people drag you down. Don't be one of those. Be the person that lifts others up. I listed just a few of the choices that you will have to make in the future, but I hope that you will take this advice to heart so that you can become your best selves. I know that each of you are prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. You have a strong foundation in the education you've received, and you have proven yourself ready. You have earned the G. Now your job is to exemplify the tradition of Green Wave pride for the next generations. and I know you will. Congratulations again, the class of 2024. All seniors, please stand. Family and friends, I now present to you the class of 2024. Let's give them a standing ovation. They deserve more than that. Let's go. Let them hear you. Seniors remain standing. Others, please be seated. By the authority vested in me by the State and Local Board of Education, I have searched or caused to be searched the records for each of these seniors whose names shall be publicly announced. I certify that each of these students has met or exceeded the minimum requirements and is eligible to receive a regular diploma, occupational diploma, alternate academic diploma, or a diploma of specialized education. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2024. Let's give them another round of applause. All seniors be seated except the first row. Miss Crystal Miller will assist me while Miss Jennifer Allen announces each graduate's name. Again, please do not yell, whistle, or applaud when your graduate's name is called. Please, so that all graduates' names may be heard, honored, and recognized equally.
Cohen Bailey Absher. Esteban Aguilar Jose. Laith Zachary Clinton Alcochucky. Josie Dominique Alcalde Vasquez. Montarius Rashad Alexander. Elena Rosa Alvarado. Kyler Ryan Anderson. Heaven Jemay Applewhite. Ronald Alexis Arevalo Lopez. Sitlali Urici Armenta. Hayden Matthew Baker. D. Edward Santana Banks. Adrian Mackay Barksdale. Sayana Nelise Barr. Alejandra Reina Barrientos Regalado. Danielle Lachey Bass. Christian Basal Suarez. Alan Batres. Aaron James Baxter. Yasmin Reve Beal. Draven Leanne Beasley. Angela Irene Bedingfield. Mario LaShawn Bedingfield. Anaya Ariel Bell. Yami Leticia Benitez Perez. Juan Manuel Bernal. Jotarius Allen Betty. Alyssa Lee Bice. Kyron D'Angelo Birdwell. Valencia Oandrea Black. Tyler Blackwell. Jocelyn Celeste Blanco Guerrero. Kelsey Blankenship. Kaylee Aaron Borski. Jermichael DeJuan Bowling Jr. Christopher DeJuan Boyd. Soli Brooke Boyd. Ledesmiana Zanaya Anise Branham. Savannah Grace Branham. Nicholas Hunter Bransford. Dustin Keith Brantley. Kyrus Braswell. Abrielle Victoria Brescia. Keandre Demarius Richard Brinkley. Zakayan Deshawn Brinkley. Emily Savannah Brummett. Devin Arnez Buford. Christiana Neve Bunton. Madison Paige Burford. Marissa Janine Bush. Lucas Daniel Butler. Lucy Grace Butler. Mac Houston Butler. Eliana Estella Shantae Cannon. Markayla Rochelle Carey. Ethan William Carter. Noah Scott Carter. Kia Arevalo Celestri. Ramiro Isaac Cerda. Caitlin Brooke Cheney. Haley Faith Chapman. Cameron Isaiah Coates. Jakila Tashay Cole. Kennedy Hope Coles. Sheridan Jean Conley. Tristan Maddox Cook. William Carter Cook. Emerson Grace Cooper. Sydney Grace Cothran. Corey Sean Ray Crawford. Jemiah Nicole Crenshaw. Kennedy Sky Crenshaw. Reginald Crenshaw. Hannah Marie Cromer. Mark Anthony Cruz. Elisa Morrow Q. Suarez. Bryce Allen Dady. Tyler Jackson Danner. Hunter Austin Davis. Micaiah Lacole Day. Christian Anthony Del Rio. Elisa Christine Dixon. Alexandria Luisa Dominguez. Tristan Julian Nathaniel Dozier. Mason Harris Duke. Yedul Gak Dupe. Manaya Denise Michelle Edmonds. Morin Rachel Edwards. Ruby Lynn Edwards. Ariana Danae Ellis. Jazarius Lamont Ellis. Roy Eugene Estep III. Madison Jean Evitz. Hebelin Fernandez Betancourt. Ashley Brooke Fisher. Jamira Tremise Fitz. Takara Annabeth Fitz. Cameron Becker Fleurimond. Elise Diebony Flippin. Hayden Patrick Foster. Kira McKenna Fowler. Alexander Ray Freeman. Alexis Michelle Freeman. Andres Ramon Garcia. Bebelin Mariana Garcia. Humberto Garcia. India Adelaide Garrett. Samantha Paige Gaylor. Lawson Grant Gilly. Ava Ann Glasser. James Brian Godinez. Maria Raquel Gonzalez Duenas. Jennifer Gonzalez Olais. Sophia Elizabeth Goodall. Abe Phillips Goolsby. Roberto Carlos Gordillo. Joshua Michael Gosnell. Catherine Ella Channing Graves. Evan David Green. Caitlin Rebecca Gregory. Carly Ray Grider. Coleman Grider. Joshua Allen Grimm II. Savannah Marie Grooms. Rafael Guerrero Cacho. Emily Marie Gunderson. Joan Anthony Gutierrez. Dawn Marie Hare. William Joseph Hale. Gabriel Alexander Hall. Caleb Sladen Hall. Samuel Marcus Hall. Zoe Carmen Hall. Eric Marshall Hansen. Allie Brooks Harris. Isaiah Tanasia Celeste Hart. Andrew Keith Hatley. Oscar Giovanni Hernandez. Zahara Lindsay Hernandez. Sebastian Robert Hughley. Ali Ray Hibden. Ramsey Arcalius Hicks. Jaden Delmarian Hill. Kennedy Claire Hinson. Makayla Holder. Amira Niara Holland. Asia Marquise Holman. Chloe Ann Hiko Forio. Asia Jeray Howard. Christiana Jane Hubble. Caleb Austin Hudgens. Connor James Huff. Jennifer Catherine Ingram. Emmanuel Jesus Isaguirre Ramos. Dylan McKay Jackson. Anselmo Jacob Ancheta. Janaya Brianna Drashay Jenkins. Skylar Ray Jenkins. Alyssa Mackenzie Johnson. Victor Jakai Johnson. Xavier Josiah Crisantes Johnson. Christian Deshay Jones. Gage Alexander Jones. Hunter Temperance Jones. Kenley Hope Jones. Kendra Betty Irene Kima. Cade Aaron Kelly. Kiana Deshay Kelsey. Kason Gray Kemp, Bailey Lane Kingery, Annabelle Rain Kirk, Zachary Dalton Knight, David Kozel, Madison Nicole Kramer, Mally Lynn Lampley, Winnie Lan, Natalie Nicole Landeros Sierra, Diego Stefan Lara, Alyssa Renee Laufer, Maxwell Franz Lewis, Angel Leva, Emily Jocelyn Leva Ancheta, Michael Blake Lips, Aiden Lane Logan, Jesus Abraham Lopez Marroquin, Noemi Lopez Munoz, David Luna Castro, Dulce Maria Marroquin Camposano, Emma Lee Martin, Rosario Nicole Martinez Cruz, Nairobi Alexa Martinez Ramirez, Sandra Mata Murillo, Anna Lauren Matthews, Jada Lucille Zora May, Gavin Jacob McCorkle, Nakaya Alexis McDaniel, Ava Lene McDonald, Jordan Edward McDonald, Lee-Eric Amar McKinley, LaDanian Shikel McMurray, LaAsiana McMurray, Jesse Frank McNear, Alexis Adrian Medel Molina, Ronlea Shapri Medley, Jocelyn Mejia Parales, Angela Mejia Almaguer, Daisy Graciela Mendez Alonso, Brianna Paula Mendez Morales, Juan Gilberto Mendoza Ruiz, Guadalupe Mendoza Sanchez, Ryan Christopher Mignardo, Kara Lee Millwood, Racy May Mako, Olivia Jason Mocross, Ava Dawn Moody, Emery Larice Moore, Juanita L. Moore, Addison Rose Morava, Dakota C. Morton, Myquez D'Angelo Mosley, Timothy Carter Myers, Jartavius Jerome Nathan, Tristan Van Wyn, Wyatt James Nichols, Alexandria Grace Norman, William Gray Novak, Anna Carlin Ruth Odom, Jeffrey Hayden Odom, Edward Jones Paez, Hunter Thomas Page, Samantha Darlene Palmer, Tucker Ann Park, Nicholas Wyatt Pennington, Lisbeth Perales Balderas, Blanca Edith Perez, Adriana Nicole Pierce, Allison Paige Piercy, Ashley Christine Pippin, Brooklyn Cheyenne Potter, Ethan Lee Potts, Sydney K. Preston, Mohammed Bessel Quad, Luna Lee Quinn, Cameron Grace Radley, Angel Ramirez Almontes, Gabriela Alejandra Ramos Barragan, Dayanara Ramos Gomez, Brandon Russell Rattay, Francisco Raimundo, Demoris Eba Jabak Reid, Stormy Amelia Rain Regalado, Ulysses Reyes Guzman, DeCosta LePrince Ricks, Jakiris Antoine Ridley, Kaylin Brooke Reevely, Olivia Rose Ring, Oscar Fernando Rios, Jeremiah Elijah Robb, Ciara Unique Roberts, James Jashawn Rowland, Madeline Claire Rooks, Alyssa Nicole Rosasco, Isabella Nicole Rosenblatt, Julio Felipe Salazar, Mariana Samayoa, Nathaniel River Sanchez, Brittany Itzel Sanchez Hernandez, Luna Michelle Santiago Herrera, Asia Marie Sawyers, Bryce O'Neill Scott, Renaya Precious Shepherd, Braden Thomas Silcox, Andrew Jack Silva, Dominique Manuel Silva, Nicholas Cole Sims, Carson Graham Slaughter, Colin Michael Slemon, Catherine Rose Smith, Chloe Danielle Smith, Jemiah Shanice Danae Smith, Ronnie Isaac Smith, Eric David Sparks, Deanna May Spiker, Taylor Mackenzie Spoden, Kyle Owen Stafford, John Travius DeMonte Starnes, Jacob Douglas Steele, Sydney Sierra Stickle, Emily May Street, Liliana Yasmin Suarez, Valerie Christine Sutter, Lamarius Jamal Sullivan, Ariana Dawn Sutton, Larry Austin Dale Sutton, Chloe Sandra Taft, Brennan Reeves Taylor, Kendra Lee Thomas, Taylor Alexander Thompson, Corleone Amaru Tibbs, Matthew Caleb Tidwell, Ramonte Malik Tiller, Gabriela Yolis Torres, Josue Leon Torres, Valeria Torres Rodriguez, Ali Varona Amaya, Sadie Varona Amaya, Eleni Banuelos Vargas, Andreas Deshawn Vargas, Johan Alejandro Velasquez Miranda, Lyric Faith Ventress, Montserrat Villa Jaimes, Shayla Itzel Villalobos, Kimani Marquez Deshawn Wade, Taven Dwayne Walden, Justin Edward Wallace, Jenna Dawson Walter, Landon Lee Ward, Kamari Deshawn Watkins, Michaela Jakira Watkins, Ava Madison Watson, Cooper Sloan White, Delaney Diane Whitted, Kaylee Lynn Whitlow, Haley Dion Williams, Mallory Hope Nazea Williams, Shadavia Anicia Madonna Williams, Sydney Lee Williams, Jacob Douglas Wilson, Elia Danielle Wyndham, Treson Marhavian Workings, Ava Lee Wright, Madison Abigail Wright, Margaret Faye Wright, Caleb Yopley, Tauri Deanna Young.
Give the class of 2024 one more round of applause. Seniors, please stand. As an outward symbol of the high school diploma which you've just received, signifying your graduation from Gallatin High School, I now ask that you move your tassel with your right hand from right to left. If everyone would please join us for the singing of our alma mater. Our alma mater will be sung by the GHS chorus, followed by our recessional as the graduates exit the floor. Please remain standing through the alma mater and the recessional.